Hey guys, Rami here with your second stimulus check update and second stimulus package update for Friday, October 2nd. I honestly don't know what to say. Yesterday I was hopeful, but Nancy Pelosi and Steve Mnuchin failed us again. This is just insane. And please, if you see videos saying bill passed in the House, yay, good news, just know it's clickbait. Nothing happened. Yes, the House voted yesterday on the $2.2 trillion updated HEROES Act, but that means nothing because there was no agreement with Steve Mnuchin, meaning the bill is dead on arrival when it gets to the Senate, if it even gets there. So nothing to celebrate there. And at this point, I'm just pissed, I'm frustrated, and I'm sorry if I offend anyone or will sound biased here, but come on. Don't tell me Nancy Pelosi is holding out for the American people because Republicans don't understand the gravity of the situation. Tell me what was wrong with that bill that Steve Mnuchin proposed. The $1.62 trillion bill, it had a second round of stimulus checks, that's $1,200 per adult and $500 per dependent. That was going out to about 150 million Americans or so based on the last CARES Act. A family of four would have gotten a direct deposit in a week or two for $3,400. That's the difference between being able to pay rent and put food on the table or not. It had $400 per week for unemployment boost from September 12th to the end of the year. That's $1,600 per month. So if a household has two people who are unemployed and qualify for the stimulus checks, those two people would have gotten $2,400 from the stimulus checks and $3,200 in unemployment boost this month alone. That's $5,600. Do you know what that means? Do you understand how much that would have helped that couple? That's a lot of money. But no, Nancy Pelosi doesn't get that. When asked if something is better than nothing, she said no, because she's worried about the opportunity cost. She wants more money for the state and local government to make sure they're covered for losses that might or are about to happen later, maybe next year, not just the losses they suffered and Republicans were willing to cover with $250 billion. No. She wants to make sure states and local governments are good for the next year too, just in case they suffer more losses in the future. But what about the American people who are suffering now, who have been suffering? How about the 26 million who are still unemployed? How about those same 26 million who are going to face evictions at the end of the year when President Trump's executive order on eviction protection expires? What are those people going to do when they are evicted? How about the families who own one or two rental properties who can't pay their mortgage because their tenants are not paying their rent? Yeah, they're going to be just fine apparently. The stimulus checks and unemployment boost is not enough. The bill is not at the $2.2 trillion. But let's do $1.6 trillion. No, not enough. Okay, speaking of evictions and mortgage, the counteroffer bill had $60 billion for rental and mortgage assistance. Not good enough, it seems like. $120 billion for restaurants, entertainment venues, and airlines. Nope, they can wait. We want more. But guess what? United American Airlines already started laying off 32,000 employees because they didn't get the bailout money they needed that was part of this compromise bill. Disney laid off 28,000 people. The bill also had $28 billion in student loan relief, $25 billion for childcare providers, $20 billion for farmers and ranchers, $13 billion to expand paid leave for workers with children and adult dependents, $5 billion for child welfare services, $3 billion for the Department of VA, $15 billion for food aid, $10 billion for the post office, $75 billion for testing, tracing, and vaccines, $50 billion for the vaccine production, $50 billion for healthcare, and $150 billion for schools that we really desperately need. I mean, come on now, all this is not enough. That's not good enough now to save this country and save the struggling American people. And if, God forbid, things got worse and the state and local governments lost more money next year, they can just do another bill later to bail them out. Why hold all the rest of the money that would literally help tens of millions of people? I just don't get it. And I'm very, very frustrated with how this government handled these negotiations of this second stimulus package. And the vote on this $2.2 trillion updated HEROES Act does nothing. And don't tell me that it could possibly help the Democrats in the House for re-election so they can go back to their constituents and say, hey, look, we did the best that we can and blame the Republicans. Who are they really trying to help? Why is the salt tax cap there, for example? Removing the tax deduction cap for 2020. Who are the people who have so many tax deductions they would want to take to save on their tax bill? The wealthy people. And guess what? The tax money the wealthy people on the West Coast and the East Coast would save, that's money that would otherwise go to the state and local governments in the form of tax revenue. So yeah, I guess that's why they want to bail out the states for losses they might have next year, and those losses from all the wealthy people saving their tax money. I'm glad there were 18 Democrats in the House who voted against the updated HEROES Act. They knew better. To me, these are the ones who the people can re-elect because they knew that this HEROES Act is going nowhere and will not help the American people they represent. I'm so frustrated, guys, and I'm sorry I ranted. I'm just very upset with this outcome, and just don't fall for the clickbait videos saying bill passed, just in, House passed stimulus bill, because it's useless. It's not going anywhere. Anyway, I thank you so much, guys, for watching. I really appreciate you all. Please hit the like button on the video. Share this video to let your family and friends know what's going on. Subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notifications bell to be notified whenever I publish new videos for you. Also, make sure to check the new link in the description for the Yoda savings account. It's a new savings account that is FDIC insured, but gives you interest with a lottery system. If you use the link below, you'll get 100 tickets when you deposit as little as $25 for a chance to win up to $10 million. Then you'll get a weekly ticket for every $25 you deposit. I think this is the future of banking, as it encourages savings to earn more chances at winning a big prize. Also, don't forget to get your 2 free stocks from Webull, potentially worth up to $1,600 when you deposit only $100, which is just like cash. You can take it out anytime you feel like it. All the links are in the description below. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.